Hello everyone! So I saw this super tiny and compact USB Type-C adapter boards online and I thought it was interesting. So I decided to buy it and give it a try to see if it was worth the investment. The idea behind it is that you can use it to replace the micro USB port in any device. It uses the same pads, so it's just a matter of desoldering the port and installing this new one. And a good candidate for this test will be this 8BitDo02 controller. It uses a micro USB Type-C port, and it's quite annoying to recharge it when you need. The USB Type-C port is slightly bigger, so you'll need to do a bit of sanding to the shell. To start, we disassemble the board and isolate the components that we want to remove using Kapton tape. And it's also important to do this in a surface that won't get burned because we'll be using a hot air station. And this is a very simple step. All you need to do is heat up the board and remove it when the solder melts. With the port removed, we can see the pads that we're gonna solder to. The new port should connect like this, and all of the pads align perfectly. You could also install it like this if you wanted to change the orientation. To start, we'll apply solder to one of the anchor points. Then we position the Type-C slot and solder the first point. And don't worry if it gets misaligned in the first try. You can always melt the solder and try again. Now that everything is aligned correctly, let's solder the second point. And finally, we'll just spread a bunch of solder through the remaining pins. Don't worry about any bridges because we're gonna fix that later. Now to remove the bridges, we'll apply a drop of flux to the pads, clean up the soldering iron tip, and remove the excess. With flux, the solder automatically flows to the correct spots in the board. And here we have all of the pads soldered correctly. But only later I noticed that I soldered the incorrect adapter. In the package you get 5 pairs, one in the correct orientation and the other one in reverse. So I had to desolder it and solder everything back in with the correct adapter. And after installing it, we can test the board and see if everything is working fine. With everything working, all that's left to do is sand the ports and close the shell. And here's the final result. The Type-C port sits perfectly in the same spot that the micro USB was before. And now this 8BitDo02 is future-proofed for many years. And the good thing about this mod is that you can use it in any device you want. If you really like an older controller like the FC30 Pro, the only option is to change the USB port, since 8BitDo didn't release a new model. Of course, for the 02, this mod is not that interesting because there is an improved version, the 8BitDo Micro. But for example, I really like this Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. And it's only available with micro USB. Unlike the others, this one features a scrolling wheel which is super useful. When I'm using an emulation handheld connected to the TV, it becomes much easier to configure the emulators using a keyboard and mouse combo like this. And not only that, but this port is much more compact than the other versions out there, meaning it's a much better choice when you want to include a USB Type-C port in your favorite retro handheld. And that's all for today's video. I'll be leaving the links for these adapters in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.